KingRTS Evans here with week 5, day 3, which was a speed deadlift day. The base weight that I was using for the speed work, I did one set of 8 with 500. That's what you see here. Wasn't feeling great today, but the speed was pretty good. I'm still going heavier than the basic Kingpin protocols called for. I think it called for 455 today, but I believe I did that weight for 12 reps last time, so I decided to up the weight a little bit. Also, the assistance work, though, I did 6 sets of 3 from blocks. I only have 2 sets in here. But this was with 585. I decided not to add more than 1 plate on top of what I did for the Cube Kingpin. I'm trying to keep the assistance work that I do with on the RTS system somewhat close to the Kingpin undulating periodization. So these were kind of speed pulls, speed block pulls. On this set, I both flipped my grip around with one hand to see how that would feel. But you know, if 705 is my highest triple that I've done from blocks, 585 is really not that much, and these felt pretty good. I then moved to floor press. I had originally decided on this day to work up to a heavy triple, like RPE 10 triple, and then do a drop set off of that. And so as I worked up, you see here, 405 went pretty well. And I ended up just adding 10s on each side and just decided to go up and up until I hit RPE 10. But it took me a long time to get there. This day went better than I thought, especially since my left elbow has still been giving me a little bit of trouble. But I think since that's happened, I've started flaring my elbows out a little bit more, not tucking them quite so much. And I think I may actually be a little bit stronger in this position. I've also moved my grip in maybe about ½ an inch, and I think I'm a little stronger there as well. I feel that I get more tricep strength. So here's the heaviest triple of the day. This is 465, and this is what I've done for a flat paused bench for a single. And so I decided to just throw on 500 and see if I could get it, and I ended up actually getting it, which was pretty exciting. That's the first time I've done 500 on any sort of bench press unassisted. So I'm hoping that a flat bench of 500 is going to be coming up in the next year or so. I'll see how that goes, but things seem to be moving in the right direction. Kind of one of the things that's been on my mind lately is keeping it simple. I recently put out a video about daily undulating periodization, which can get a little confusing. What I talked about is actually weekly undulating periodization, but it follows the same principles. But programs can get confusing, and life can get confusing. But I think one of the important things to remember, which this passage from Thessalonians talks about, is that we should live a quiet life that's simple. We should do our own work so that we're not dependent on anyone else. We're not leeching off other people's success. We're not always asking people for things. We're not asking for handouts, but we're doing our work and we're getting the results. And I think that's important, you know, whether it's powerlifting programs or your personal life. You got to put in the work, you got to try hard, and sometimes that's difficult and you don't want to do it, but you have to do it anyway. So I think that's important, and I've been thinking about that. Hope wherever you're at, you're doing well. Blessings.